Good morning, one and all. This is going to be the longest video that I've ever put out because I don't want to leave anything behind. I want to show you everything that Milwaukee showed us content creators of all of their brand new tools, their new improved stuff, everything that they wanted people to see, I'm going to bring to you in one place. But I also want to take you behind the scenes a little bit, let you kind of get that Milwaukee pipeline experience. So without wasting any more time, we're going to actually jump onto the bus and walk straight off the bus and into the event. And I'm going to bring you guys along and let you see everything that I see from start to finish. So sit back, enjoy, and let me know what you think of these longer videos because I've never done one this long. Could be interesting. Let's see how it goes. Hope you have fun. Let's do it. Welcome to today's show, guys. We are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We are going to be checking out all of the new Milwaukee tools coming down the pipeline, and it is the Milwaukee pipeline today. We're going to be going into a sea of red. Right, boys?
Sea of red.
Hey, guys, turn around and introduce yourself. Clint.
Clint, tour reviews on. What's up?
All right, Mark.
Hey, good to see you.
Mark, what's your channel?
Mark Thomas Builder.
Eric, what's your channel?
Oh, Perkins Builder Brothers.
All right, there you go.
Hey, good luck back there.
This has been hanging out with these guys in the back of the bus. That's where the bad boys go.
Here we go, Stanley.
All right, boys, welcome to today's show. You probably are going to be seeing a sea of red on your Instagram. Well, we're at Milwaukee Pipeline. Let's go, Brandon!
Good to see you.
Is that the upskirt cam? That's right. We've got Built by Nate with the upskirt cam. Open your legs, Dave. Let's see it. Woohoo! Now you know why he gets more views than I do. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. What's up, Stan?
Hey, how are you?
Great.
All right, guys, before we actually go to get to see all the new tools, well, hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Good to see you. What's up, brother?
Hey, Paul, nice to see you guys. Let's bring it in, motherfucker. How you doing? Good, how are you doing?
Great.
All right, before we actually take a close look at all of the new tools, I'm just gonna walk you through kind of what goes on with Milwaukee Tools when they put on this event. Now, this is their biggest event of the year, or so they tell us. And this is the one where they release everything. And so they bring us into this room. So it's always kind of the same. They bring us into this room, and then we get to listen to them talk, and they'll, do a bunch of stuff for a while. And then from there, we go into individual demonstrations. And that's when all of these guys get their chance to get their hands on the tools. Let's just check out where everybody's coming in. So you can just see, it's just a sea of other content creators. They just come in here and they take over this place. It's kind of fun. A little overwhelming at times, but a blast. And they save all of their best stuff for this release. And one thing I noticed, a lot more plumbers this year. And this guy here, he mows Rick Ross's lawn.
Some slight.
That's Chase, the lawn dude. And Milwaukee Tools actually has now they do have a hand tool factory. So let's go find a seat. Stu, do you got cooties or anything, or is there a reason why these seats aren't sitting here? What? Can I sit there?
I thought you wanted me to move.
No. All right, guys, this is Stu. Stu, what's the name of your website?
Tool Guide.
Tool Guide. So if you go on the web and you go to Tool Guide, this is the guy right here. Stu, Tool Guide. All right, guys, Milwaukee continues to expand their Packout system, and Nick is demonstrating now that the Packout system has a new locking lid system for your coffee mugs, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right.
New siblings here.
So now you also said you changed the coffee mugs as well, right? You made this so that you can actually use these with a glove in your hand.
Yes, sir. A lot of feedback that a lot of mugs out there don't have big enough handles, so we spent a lot of time making sure we made that handle the right size, made it big enough, whether you have gloved hands or some with just massive hands. Wanted to make sure it's still comfortable to hold.
Okay, now in this booth, this demonstration, is this all you're showing right here, Nick, or is there more to this one?
Yeah, so we have the new sip lids on insulated bottles, and then we have some new Packout bottles over here.
Okay.
So story with these, got a lot of feedback that people wanted to hold more capacity, more water with a similar footprint. So by making them BPA-free, super durable plastic, you're able to add about 50% capacity in the same footprint.
All right. Is there any other new innovations with Packout that I should be looking at? Because you got a whole Packout thing over here. Now you've got Packout in the van with Tanner and Matt, who's behind the scenes. And you guys developed this Packout system, right?
Absolutely.
Now, was this your brain baby for doing it in the transport in the van system like this?
Oh, this has been a group of incredible individuals on our engineering team, design team. We have a great team behind this. A lot of great brains to get to the point that we are today.
What did you do?
Well, we've been doing research around the world, and we've seen a lot of creative ways that users have been getting Packout into vehicles.
Get in there.
So
we don't want to stand here outside and look at it.
Absolutely.
Come on, let's look at this, Tanner.
We wanted to provide users with that ultimate access so that they can shop quickly, still have that customizable layout so that they can organize their vehicle however they would like.
So now the shelving system itself is new, and you've integrated it with the Packout system. Now, does this actually physically connect in? Do you got to drill through the van to do this?
Yes, sir. The kit will come with a vertical mounting frame to get this into your vehicles.
Okay.
Our van is kind of looking like Swiss cheese from a lot of different prototypes right now, but it's still very secure and can mount to any of the Ford Transits, GMC, or Ram ProMaster, not GMC, and then Mercedes-Sprinter.
Okay, so you do have it set up for specific brands of vans. So it's not a universal one-size-fits-all system yet.
Yes, we will be doing rest of world
That's the
mounting
next thing you got to work on, Tanner.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Absolutely.
All right. What else have you done with this system to make the user's life easier?
Absolutely. So this is going to be continuing that modular story. So you'll be able to stack and expand these units so that you can grow up vertically and horizontally. This is compatible with your shop as well, so that you can have that library style Packout, check-in, check-out, go from your shop to your vehicle very efficiently and accommodate every single one of the Packout toolboxes that you have in your collection.
These are really nice shelf systems. It almost reminds me of the toolbox system that you guys perfected years ago.
Yes, sir. We're trying to bring that same shoppability to the Packout family.
Now, when will this be available, Tanner?
This will be available mid next year, but we know that some of these processes take a little bit longer.
What does mid next year mean?
Sometime in the summer of next year.
2025.
2025, yes,
Summer.
sir.
Spit it out, Tanner. Summer of 2025. Some of these guys are going to be watching this in the summer of 2025, and they're going to go, sweet, it's ready right now. Price points.
We are still dialing those in as we get some of our quotes back from different design stages. These are still in the prototype stage, so they do look very functional, but we still got a lot of designing to do to make these even more impactful and efficient for our end users.
Now, is this modular up and down? So if I don't want skinny boxes on top and fat boxes on bottom and I want to do it backwards, I'm able to do that?
Yes, sir. As you can see on this rail here, you have customizable drawer layouts so that you can move these really quickly. Just pull out some bolts and move those to accommodate XL, organizers, low profile, compact, you name it, you're compatible. Packout is Packout.
Perfect. All right, and I see you got it hanging on the door too.
Yes, sir. Those are some of our new mounting plates. Makes it a little bit easier to get them into more environments. You don't have to be 16 on center or anything like that.
Perfect. Thank you, Tanner.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, I'm going to cut off the mother flushers. These are the mother flushers. It's a new franchise coming out, right, Ty?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about it real quick.
We're out of California right now, but long term, I think the overall goal is to franchise across the United States.
And who are you going to kick? Roto-Rooter.
Roto-Rooter's going down.
Roto-Rooter's going down,
Roto-Rooter's
baby.
going down for sure.
By the mother flushers. This is mother flusher 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, sir.
All right. And we are here to look at.
This is the new snapback bump cap coming from Milwaukee Tool. So what this is, it starts off with a very stylish hat. Inside of that hat, we are packing in a plastic shell. The plastic shell does a great job of protecting users from lacerations, punctures, scrapes. Inside of that, we have this really large liner that provides really good side protection, and that comfortable foam gives you really good top protection. It's got nice breathable sides that pairs together with the hat to make it a very nice, lightweight, breathable design. How this actually will affect you in the field, you take, if somebody's wearing a current hat, just a standard hat, this is a balloon inside of a head form, essentially meant to replicate being inside of an attic space. We have a nail here. This speed is about the same speed it takes from somebody to go from a crouch position to standing up. You can hear that pop the balloon. Obviously, that's not going to feel very great, right?
I watched that happen this morning on the bus. The gal got on the bus and walked straight into the video screen. I'm like, that hurt right away.
We should have supplied everybody with bump caps, it sounds like. So, no, this is going to be the ideal solution for if you think about your plumbers, your automotive, service techs, anybody working out in the field, again, not needing a hard hat or helmet.
So that was your brain without protection, and this is your brain with.
This is your Milwaukee Tool bump cap. Same impact. I can replicate it a bunch of times. It is going to protect you from all of those. Expect this coming out January 2025.
Is it going to make you sweat like a monkey?
No. Because of the way that we specifically designed this with the mesh back hat, as well as these aeration holes on the side. We've been doing testing on that. It is going to breathe very well.
Did you call them aerationals?
Aeration holes.
Aeration holes. All right. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, don't ask me to do that.
All right. When is it coming out?
January 2025.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Now, you guys have a lot of other accessories for the dedicated hard hat as well, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Hard hats and helmets.
All right, what are we looking at?
Yeah, so we have a number of different solutions already currently available. We have things like your sun protection. You have visors that pivot up and away to get up on the user's head. We have face shields. Coming out now new, what we have coming out this year is we're going to have a gasketed face shield, so still our standard face shield, now with a rubber gasket to make sure that you can protect from that egress debris falling in. You're going to have mirrored solutions for guys looking for more style on the job site, all the way down to a cheaper version, as well as a shade 5 for anybody doing some of the lighter welding solutions.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Austin.
Of course.
All right, for you guys that are working out in the heat like we do, I mean, I've had heat stroke.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many freaking times. That's what's wrong with me, Parker. All right, so if you ever wonder, you look at me and go, wonder, what are you looking at here?
So this is the M18 brushless Packout fan. This is the next generation of our small portable fans over the M18 Jobsite fan here. It's been a staple. It's been around since 2015. People have relied on it for cooling. but it's about time as we battle the high temperatures to soup up the performance here. So this is the fastest 18-volt personal fan that you can get your hands on. Has over 20.5 miles per hour. Gen 1 was 15.5, so that's a 30% increase. A couple other things though that we wanted to just highlight. Number one, it works on Packout, just easier to get on and off the job site.
Okay.
Also has rubber non-marring feet, so it'll work on a tabletop surface, all the places you used it before.
Okay.
Variable speed dial, so that you can have more control higher and lower. On the back of it also has an integrated male plug. Easier to get runtime for those extended use cases, and also more rotation out of the head. Went from 120 to 300 degrees.
Now what about over here? We're looking at an 18-inch fan. Is this
Yep,
new?
This is an 18-inch fan. This launched in February. It's its first full year. Unlocking the mobility of cordless, but also the air performance without compromise. 13.5 miles per hour and over 3,400 CFM. As you come onto the job site though, and as this fan becomes more usable, you have to be more durable.
Okay.
So we have the testing here to prove it. When you put the competition through our testing that you see on the screen here, on the impact alone, they break in 3 ways. They either dent, the stand deforms, or the motor and electronics get
So are
displaced.
you saying this is drop proof?
Yes, sir. That's why you come right over here. This is just an example of the testing that we do. I'm going to pull this cord and it's going to drop right here.
That's actually not that impressive.
We drop it at 11 different orientations.
You dropped it 4 feet. I've had them drop off the back of trucks and roll down the road. Will it hold up to that?
Yes, sir.
So if I pick that fan up and tossed it across this, you think it would hold up?
Yep. The difference in the
Are you willing to do it?
Sure. The reason why is because the metal dents. And when you get into plastic, it bends, but it comes back to shape right away. So we drop these in our testing from 12 to 36 inches at 11 different orientations all the way around. So we don't cherry pick anything.
All right. Well, let's put it through a little bit more of a test. You want to do that?
Sure.
All right. Can you guys film for me?
Yeah.
All right. If my filming sucks from this point forward, blame Austin. All right.
got it. No
All right.
problem.
All right. So.
Which direction are we tossing?
You're just gonna frisbee?
I'm going to jump in here, guys, because what you're hearing kick in the background is Milwaukee's new speaker system, which actually integrates and Bluetooth connects with all the others. We'll see that in just a minute. That's their new stereo system. All right. Okay, let's turn her on. Yeah, she still works.
The other important thing here is that it rotates as well.
Is it supposed to have clunky parts in it?
It looks like you broke out the grill there.
Okay.
Still able to run though.
It does run. Okay, so what are we looking at with this, Parker?
This is $249. It's available right now in retail today.
And is this coming out?
It came out in February, so accessible now.
It's already, what's your runtime like on this?
Over 5 hours on a 12.0.
5 hours, all right. So other than the fans right here, this is what we ended up snapping right here.
And that's the difference here. You can take that out, easily run again. Any of the competition, that's done for. You're going back to the street.
Right. So the competition is crumpled and broke, is what Milwaukee's point is. With theirs, it's still operating, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, Trey, appreciate it.
Yep. Cool, you put it.
All right, so what are we looking at with this one, Jake?
So we got our new Milwaukee speaker lineup. Our speakers are designed to live and survive on the job site without sacrificing sound quality. We have our new audio link feature that's going to allow you to connect over 200 plus compatible devices together to create a larger sound experience. So this is what we got here. Music playing.
Okay, so now you can have one speaker on one side, a speaker on another side. You can create basically a stereophonic system.
Correct.
All throughout your job site.
Correct. So if one guy playing music over here, one over here, you got different, you can now bring them together. We're all listening to the same thing.
If you have multiple radios, can multiple guys listen to different channels and different areas of the job?
Not different areas of the job, but you will have the same source. What you do is just turn off audio link, and if you had that same, you can do it. It won't automatically connect. We have our easy to use button here. You press this button. Those are in our twist lock mounts there. So you got your easy to use button, you turn that on, and it'll be looking for your audio link connection.
This is a speaker too. This
Correct.
is brand new.
Yep, that's our M12 version of our speaker. So that one is the smaller brother to this guy.
How durable are these?
So we're focused in on providing that durability. The M18 has an IP64 rating on it, and then we're also looking to deliver that IP64 rating here. We also do drop testing off of common things like falling off the shop storage, falling off Packout stack. So our goal is to, hey, these things live and survive on that job site.
When does this come out?
So this is August of 2025, and the M12 is August of 2024, and the M12 is January of 2025.
What's the price point going to be on this?
It's going to be $159 on the M18 and $129 on the M12.
What's the maximum decibel volume that they'll go to?
So this guy will have around 98 decibels, and this is going to be a little behind around like 95 to 96.
All right, so you're going to hear it over your power tools.
You can, yes. Especially when you do our audio link feature.
Yes.
As you guys saw.
So what he's saying is these will all link together. So brand new by Milwaukee. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, I'm with Kate, and you guys have a brand new bandsaw.
Fuel. This is our new M18 Fuel Deep Cut bandsaw.
Okay.
It is our second generation, so it's 3 pounds lighter than our previous generation. Cuts faster and still has a great, amazing runtime.
3 pounds lighter.
Yep.
That's a significant.
Huge. Yes.
How much is it? How much does it weigh?
It weighs 10 pounds.
So the other one was 13.
Yep.
And it cuts how much faster?
15% faster.
15%. And you're going to demonstrate it right now for us? All right, let's see you do it. Kate said let's do it. Thumbnail. Booyah! Woo! All right, Kate, how long will that battery last cutting?
So you'll get about 78 cuts per charge with this guy. So
How long?
78 cuts per charge, so you'll get a full work day of productivity.
All right, when does it come out? What does the price
It
cost?
comes out this fall, and you're going to see it for a range of about $379 online.
All right, there we go, guys.
Hey, yeah, so this is our next generation of hammer drill bits equipped with power tip. It's got a unique tip design with dynamic cutting edges and a chip breaker that's really going to speed up the speed of drilling and extend the life of your bit. That aggressive tip design is pulling out that debris and allowing that bit to drill faster and focus on the material at hand.
Can we see it in action?
Well, you sure can.
All right, what are we gonna do?
We're going to drill a hole with this 1/2-inch bit, hammer drill, and I got my vacuum here connected to the vacuum down here. Remote turn on. There we go. Awesome. So these power tip bits are available in 3/8 diameters and up, and these launched earlier this year and are available for us today.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we've got another new one, so I'm with Danielle. What is new about this now, Danielle?
So this is our M12 Fuel 5/8-inch SDS Plus rotary hammer. Second generation of our previous. We've got a few things that are new to it. It's going to be double performance, reduced size and weight, and our M12 is fully loaded with a new feature set. A couple of those to call out. We've got shadowless lighting along the chuck, so 3 LED lights. We've got anti-vibration system along the handle. We've got 3-mode shipping, so first time we've had it on the 5/8-inch compact, so light removal on the job site. And then a crowd favorite, the hanging hook.
All right, small continual improvements I've noticed.
Yes.
Right?
All the bells and whistles, while increasing the performance and removing any excess weight.
Longer runtime by any chance? Faster recharge time? Lower price? Better warranty? Things guys want?
Of course. So we've improved the performance and runtime of this tool. We've got a XC40 battery kitted with that.
Okay.
And then warranty is going to be our typical 2-year battery, 5-year warranty on the drill, the rotary hammer. Plus, listening to the user saying, hey, what do you need that we haven't given you in the previous generation? They tell us, we listen, we deliver.
When is it available?
Late Q4 of 2024.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
Let's talk about the overhead rotary hammer.
All right, what are we looking at?
All right,
Guys, this is Brittany, and this is brand new, right, Brittany?
Brand new, shipping July 15th.
Okay,
All
so
right.
coming out 2024
Yep, right around
this
the corner.
month.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So what you've got here is M18 Fuel overhead rotary hammer. How this is different is this is focused on a commercial job site where you've got hundreds of small diameter holes to do overhead.
Okay.
All right, so what we noticed is when you're drilling overhead, the dust is the worst problem.
Right, yeah.
However, a lot of people don't want to put on attachments because they get heavy and big very quickly.
Yep.
So this is our solution. This has that dust vacuum already built right into the tool.
Okay.
Yep. And so what this does is makes it smaller, lighter, and it's perfectly balanced over your arm now when you're drilling upward.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not a big gal. You, what, 75 pounds soaking wet, right?
Exactly, on a good day.
On a good day? You're never supposed to guess the weight of a girl. What did I just do? I am so sorry. Oh, you're like, oh my God, he just added 5 pounds to me.
The camera added 10 at least, so.
Okay.
So traditionally you've got that side handle up here, right?
Yep.
And what you've got is somebody overreaching, grabbing on a ladder or grabbing like this and putting more strain on their supporting arm.
Yeah.
So this new side handle moves it further back next to your other hand and is a pommel style. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So if you notice, instead of doing this,
You're right.
I'm now doing this.
Yeah.
My shoulders are parallel and my arm facing in is going to help eliminate fatigue, muscle soreness, and rotator cuff injuries just by making that small change.
Yeah, that's not a small design
Absolutely.
adjustment. That's a big... Who else has a design like that one?
First to world, only one like it in the market.
And I noticed that you got vibration, what do you call that?
Yep, it's our anti-vibration system.
Okay.
Yep. We also have auto stop, so you're not going to have that rotational kickback if you do get bound up.
Okay, so you got anti-kickback in
Absolutely.
it. Okay.
So this is kind of the Cadillac of all drills, right? This has fully featured, you've got your HEPA filter, you have that hanging hook once again. Yep. And then you also have your depth stop built right into the top of the tool as well. So when you're drilling, it's going to bottom out wherever you set your depth.
Oh, wow.
So it truly makes
Wow.
a huge difference for that commercial contractor.
I don't know why I am so absolutely impressed drilling once a year at most. And I just eat the dust and go, all right, next time.
Spit it out, move
Yeah, spit it out and move on, right? When does this come out?
So this will be July 15th.
Oh, that's right. You said that right out of the gate. ADHD. I have it. You do too if you watch my videos. All right, next, we're going on to the next tool. Where should we go?
Check out some of the new lighting solutions we've got right next to me here.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Brittany. Appreciate it. Let's keep going.
All right, real quick, before we move on, we're going to film me filming an Instagram post, but more importantly, we're going to get to see this thing in action. And I actually filmed my Instagram a little bit different than I do my YouTube, so here's a little behind the scenes of how I film my Instagram. Don't cheat and copy me. Or do and give me all the credit in the world. Anyway, either way, enjoy.
Live, you're rolling. You're not live, but when we get to the film, I mean, I didn't get it. Just film her. Duh. Yeah, that's the way I usually film my Milwaukee Tools events. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, Brittany, this one is brand new and completely redesigned, right?
Absolutely, yes. This is the M18 Fuel overhead rotary hammer. Brand new to market, first of its kind.
What did you do different with it?
So what we've done is we've actually integrated the dust collection right into the tool itself. So now you don't have an attachment. That makes it super lightweight, 7 pounds with the battery, and balanced perfectly over your arm for that continual overhead drilling.
But you didn't stop there.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you got this handy handle right here, right?
Yes, so this handle, small changes make a huge difference. Again, focus on that overhead effort. Moving the handle down and making it a pommel style grip keeps your shoulders parallel and gets rid of the risk of those shoulder injuries.
Okay, and you are going to drill a hole and demonstrate the integrated vacuum system, right?
Absolutely. Ready?
Yep.
Easy as that.
When does this come out, Brittany?
This will be shipping on July 15th.
And what's the price point going to be?
It'll be around $600 as a kit. So you're going to have your tool with 2 batteries and a charger in a hard case for around $600.
And now you've got your ability to adjust your hole depth right here.
Absolutely, yes.
All right. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect, minute 24. Thanks, Danielle, appreciate it. She can do more than just demonstrate tools. She can hold the camera. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, thank you, appreciate it. We got anything new in lights?
Oh, we have a lot of new stuff in lights. We have 4 new solutions in our lighting.
Haley, I'm Stan.
Stan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What are we looking at?
So, where do you want to start?
Where do you want to start?
All right, let's start on our most compact and pocket portable solution over here. So this is going to be the rechargeable, low-profile magnetic task light.
Okay.
It was startling how many people are still using phones as their primary early investigation light when you're going on and off a job.
Because you have your phone on you.
You have your phone on you. You don't want to unload the entire truck yet, so you're just using your phone light. So we designed that as the same size as an iPhone 13, so it's super pocket portable.
How long will the charge on this last?
On high, you're going to get 500 lumens and a total of 4 hours of runtime. So at least getting to your first lunch break.
It just plugs USB, plug it in, and you're good to go.
Yep, so you got your state of charge indicator right there.
Okay.
USB-C on the side.
Is this out?
This is shipping on 7/7.
7/7, all right, of this year.
Yeah.
And it's magnetic?
Magnetic. And then on top of that, we know that magnetic surfaces are not always present, so we have an alternative mounting feature in there for you too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys do a good job of thinking about stuff.
Infinite light head rotation, so you can get the light right in the application.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say wow. I'm not supposed to make you guys feel anything when I do these videos. I just want to show you. Sometimes I can't help it. I look at it and go, yeah, that's cool. Okay, but now you didn't stop there. We have some more new lighting. And Milwaukee always has good lighting for some reason.
So next one, maximum versatility for whenever there's no easy way to mount a light. So
that is a giant clip. Yeah. All right, clip it. Let me see that thing in action. Oh, man, look at that. All right. So you can clip it, and I'm assuming it was magnetic since you pulled it off from the magnetic base.
Magnets on the bottom for whenever there's magnetic surfaces.
Okay.
So we know magnets aren't always easy to use, so large 3-inch clamp. Each of the notches is for a different material. Most common, 1-inch outer diameter to a 3-inch steel studs 2x.
Rotatable head, flipper around, different light modes, right?
Yep. 2,000 lumens on high, 6 hours of runtime.
When does this come out?
This will be shipping on 10/1.
I was just looking directly in the light. I can't even see where you're at right now.
At least you have sunglasses on.
And now we've got another one over here, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm coming on this side of you, Haley. All right, what are we looking at?
So this is going to be the M18 triple panel light. Extremely strong magnets.
Pull hard.
3 different handles for easy portability, especially when it's in that post position.
Yep.
It's carrying it on and off the job site. 3 independent light heads, a total of 9 different modes in this light. Your highest setting is going to be 4,500 lumens, 3 hours of runtime. And of course, it's a hybrid light. Whenever you need unlimited runtime, especially during those shutdowns.
Plug it in, just go to town. Okay.
Yep. And then our mounting features.
Oh, look at this. So you can clip and hang it, right?
Large hook on the bottom. And then those strong magnets.
All right.
Yeah.
And is that all the lights, Haley?
I have 4. I have one more for you.
All right, let's see it.
All right.
But wait, there's more. Haley's on the roll. All right, that is actually pretty cool. Holy buckets, look at that. That just clips right on top of that. Whoa, all right.
So
Boom.
this is going to be our most compact M18 rover solution.
Oh, yes, of course.
Great for bag portability. You know, we have that light head articulation. Get the light exactly where you need it.
I bet that thing runs forever, too.
So on high, you're going to get 12 hours of runtime with 1,000 lumens. And then we have 4 total modes in this. Your lowest setting is going to be 85 lumens for when you're working those highly metallic areas or trying to read prints and light is coming back up at you. 110 hours on the lowest setting.
So if you got to work 110 hours continually, Milwaukee has you covered. And when does it come out?
This will be on 10/1. One more feature on this, because it feels like your phone is always dying or your headlamp's not charged.
Shut the front door.
USB-A, USB-C.
You can charge your phone.
Absolutely.
Daddy wants.
$79. This will be shipping on 10/1.
Nice. Nice. All right, let's keep going. All right, thank you, Haley.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, guys, I'm with Greg, and we are looking at a brand new light, right, Greg?
Yeah.
All right, you take the microphone and tell me, what are we looking at with this, Greg?
All right, so this is the M18 magnetic extendable boom light. Proper lighting for the automotive tradesperson is a continuous struggle. They typically use lights that have poor magnets and poor reach and articulation, not to mention poor performance and poor durability. That's why we created the M18 magnetic extendable boom light. I'm gonna start with the bottom of the tool. We have an incredibly strong magnetic base. So this is gonna stick to your metallic surfaces with a ton of force. You can see right here, it's really not gonna budge. We even have 97 pounds hanging from the corner of the rig over here. In total, you get about 200 pounds of holding strength. That's why we integrated a release mechanism into the carry handle. So when you pull on the lever, part of the base kicks off, reducing that force from 200 pounds to about 35 pounds.
Okay.
From the bottom of the base to the top of the light head, you have 45.6 inches in total reach. It's all connected with 2 arms and 3 dual pivoting joints right here. So if you're a diesel mechanic working underneath the truck, you can manipulate and articulate the light in any position you want to. The joints are also very, very strong. So after years and years of use and turning, they're gonna hold up the light over time. On high mode, you get 2,500 lumens for 4.5 hours of runtime. Medium gives you 1,500 lumens for 8 hours of runtime, and a low gives you 1,000 lumens for 12 hours of runtime. We added an additional power button on the base of the tool. If you're working on a creeper, you can slide out, take a quick break, turn the light off with ease and not have to worry about, is my light still on when you get back.
When does it come out? What's the price going to be?
July 8th, $279. Perfect.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Dan, what's new about this?
All right, we have the Nitrus torch for medium metal blade. This is a hero blade for the electrician, getting them smooth, fast, clean cuts through electrical materials like we have shown here. We're gonna do a side-by-side comparison of the Nitrus medium metal blade, apples to the competitor.
And here's the competitor. You guys got to figure out who it is. All right, are you guys ready?
We are.
3, 2, 1, go.
As you can see, we are the fastest and we have the longest life.
So this is what you're saying, how many cuts your blade will do? You're saying this is the competition here.
That you just saw in the demo.
This is the one in the demo.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have one more competitor as well.
All right. When does it come out?
Already shipping.
Already shipping. What's the price point on it?
About $24 per one.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, sir.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Here it is, boys. We're talking chainsaws. What are we looking at with this one?
Awesome. So my name is Matt Gabriels, product manager for batteries here on the M18 platform. I'm excited to show you guys today. This is our brand new M18 dual battery 20-inch chainsaw. We've got this paired up with our brand new red lithium Forge XC80 pack. So this battery combined with this chainsaw, this is the largest and most powerful chainsaw ever here at Milwaukee Tool.
So this is what, 5.8 horsepower equivalent?
Yep, so when you take this battery pack and combine it on this chainsaw, you get 5.8 horsepower. So that's going to give you 70 cc gas power.
What's the weight on that chainsaw?
So this is going to come in at just under 20 pounds.
What's the competition's weight on their chainsaw?
Yep. So this is right in line with the competition. It's going to be in line with them in terms of power that we deliver. We deliver more power than the competition in terms of power.
Okay, why do you have this one over here? What's the relevance of this now?
Yep, so what we're showing is the high output XC80 battery here, stepping up to the Forge. So on the high output pack, this is going to deliver 4.3 horsepower. When we go up to the Forge pack, that's going to deliver 1.5 additional horsepower, getting you to 5.8 horsepower.
Now you're not changing the tool, you're changing the battery.
Yep, so no difference in the tools here. Same tool, same bar, same chain. Only difference is the battery.
Okay, and we're looking at some oak here, right?
Yep, so this is an 18-inch hard oak log.
All right, are you guys going to do a demo for me?
Absolutely. Let it rip.
Let her rip, baby. That's the words I like to hear. Oh, and you got a knot you're going through on top of it.
I'll try to keep it in there.
All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Sweet smell of bar and chain oil. All right, when does this come out?
August. So
What's
August
the price point going to be?
$8.99. That comes with 2 of the Forge XC80 batteries.
$8.99.
Yep.
With 2 of the batteries.
Correct.
And the batteries are what, $200 a pop anyway. So if you're just going to go buy batteries, does it become as a bare tool only ever?
It's not offered as a bare tool.
All right. Well, you guys, you need the batteries anyway. I mean, you're going to use them in every other Milwaukee tool you got. So, all right. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it. So I'm with Tyson, and we are looking at what?
This is the brand new M18 Fuel 7.25-inch Sidewinder circ saw. So this thing packs all the new technology that we've been able to develop for M18 into this to deliver the most powerful and fastest cutting circ saw we've ever made.
Okay, now I don't want your opinion on it. I want Eric's opinion because you're actually in the trades, right?
I am.
All right.
Builder.
Yes, you're a builder.
John M.
All right, and what's your guys' channel?
Perkins Builder Brothers.
All right, and you guys probably seen them. Will you run this for us and give us your opinion on it?
All right.
All right, so we're gonna, this is your first time running this, Eric?
It is.
All right, so let's see what you think of it. oh, that's, now that's a first impression.
Wow, that was awesome.
Yeah, baby.
So that was 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Three sheets together.
What the hell have I been doing?
I have no idea. That's why I like to that's why I love to get that first impression, because the first time I put my hands on it, Eric, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that impressive.
That is impressive.
All right.
Okay.
When does this come out, Tyson?
So you're going to see the Sidewinder come out in August of this year, and then we're working on the rear handle version, which you'll see in the first half of 2025.
All right, thank you, and thank you guys.
Yeah.
So these are both brand new, Ryan.
Yes, sir. So this is going to be the Gen 3 7.25-inch Sidewinder style. This will be the Gen 2 rear handle. This one here is going to be launching in August this year, but this one will be coming in 2025. But just to give you the kind of the whole background on here, we were the first ever company to introduce a cordless 18-volt 7¼ inch circular saw. That was back in 2013. And as many of you know, it's highly underpowered. 15-amp corded saws wasn't even close to matching the performance. On this one here, not only are we matching that corded performance, we're going way above it. So we're... Are you going on this one, or do you want to go? Sorry, I was.
You do whatever you want.
Yeah, you want to do it. Yeah.
You do whatever you want to do, Ryan. I'm listening.
Yeah, we'll run it again if you go on that one. Did you say this is the first one you're doing time-wise, or?
No, there's no time limit, Ryan.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, so should we start over again?
Yep. That's Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Ryan, these are both brand new, right?
Yes, sir. So this is going to be a Gen 3 7¼ inch Sidewinder style saw. This will be launching in August of this year with these forge packs. This one here, the Gen 2 rear handle 7¼ inch saw, will be launching in 2025 of next year. So this one right here is going to be the most powerful and fastest cutting 7¼ inch saw in the market. That's regardless of corded or any of our higher voltage cordless competitors. Way back in 2013, we were the first ones to launch a 7¼ inch 18-volt circular saw. At the time, people never thought we'd be able to make a saw that's cordless that has corded performance. Now, we're way above that. This saw is more powerful than any corded saw, as well as any of the higher voltage cordless competitors.
All right, guys, Milwaukee's not just about tools. In fact, you guys have an entire department designed or developed just for blades and accessories. 2 tools, and this is a brand new one, right?
It is, absolutely. This is our new high-performance thick kerf framing circ saw blade. It's a 1.8 millimeter kerf. It's got 20% more material for extra stability in cut, as well as more carbide per tooth for extra durability. As you're going to see, also a venting pattern design that's continuous around the whole blade to help reduce that heat, to help against that warp and wobble. Thin kerf blades that are ruled the market for the last 10, 20 years even have been designed around their cordless efficiency. Now as tools are getting a lot more powerful, we're seeing our next gen circ saw being the most powerful tool in the market. The runtime is not the issue as much as the accuracy. Most power in these tools is putting a lot of pressure on these thin blades to perform. The thick kerf will deliver those straightest cuts and give that ultimate stability no matter what you're cutting, whether it's a rip cut, an LVL, or even pressure treated lumber.
Is this made in the USA?
We have strategic suppliers across the country, and this will be made throughout Asia, but this will be a very high premium product that we're looking to deliver and pair with the next gen circ saw that will be launching this August.
When does this launch?
This will be actually launching at the very tail end of July. This will retail at $11.97 and be a great pairing for not only the next gen circ saw, but those that have professional cordless tools that are looking for and demand that most accuracy.
Price point?
$11.97.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so the heart and soul of Milwaukee Tools is actually in the batteries and the motors combined. And this is Zafir, guys.
Yes. What's going on, everyone?
So tell me a little bit about it, will you, Zafir?
Yeah, so our next breakthrough that we're talking about this year is batteries, motors, and electronics. So we have next generation components across all 3 to deliver the next step change in capability. So here we have the next generation circ saw and our existing circ saw. So new motor design, which is more compact. You can see the difference right here, how much smaller and lighter this design is versus our existing circ saw today. So that's because we got a ton of space out in the motor design. And here is the motor. So this is the new segmented motor design that we're using in the circ saw today. And here is the current circ saw, and you can see how much more copper there is. 36% more copper, 15% smaller, the most power dense motor we've ever made.
When did this come out, Zafir?
It's coming out with the launch of the circ saw, so in August.
In August. So all of your tools that you have right now suck compared to the ones that are coming out in August.
They get the job done. These just get the job done.
How do you like
better.
that? All right, that's another way of looking at these improvements.
Yeah, that's why.
Damn it, my crap is obsolete. All right, so
yeah,
go
that's
on.
One way.
Zafir,
So
sorry.
no, you're good. So how are we able to do that? So one of the ways we were able to do that is we actually designed the motor in segments. So here's the motor. We actually have more space when we design it in segments for the machinery to wind the copper. That's how we're able to get more copper in here, and then we weld the components together, laser weld them. That's how you get a design that has less air gap, that's more space efficient, filled with copper, less air gap, more power dense, and smaller than our existing motor design. So you pair forge with this new motor, with this new electronics. Look how much beefier these gauge, the higher gauge of these wires are. They're handling more current, more heat. You've got more advanced electronics. Like look at some of these FETs. compared to our existing electronics FETs. So these are the existing FETs that we have in our circuit side today. 6 big, bulky FETs. We've got 8 of these next generation FETs. They're smaller, they're compact, and they're more efficient. And then if you look at the heat sink, here's the heat sink of those electronics. Here's the beefier heat sink that we're now able to incorporate in the electronics for the new electronics capability. So all those 3 things together are able to deliver what we call the next breakthrough. All right, so let's see this thing run. Okay, so when you combine the next generation in red lithium forged batteries, motors, and electronics, you get a higher power delivery, and it's able to hold that power longer through those longer duration applications. So this is what's demonstrating the power capability of all 3 systems combined.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So now let's jump over to Sam. Sam's going to walk us through, okay, well, that's great. New tool, new motors, new electronics. What about my existing tools? What's going to happen with Forge on my existing tools?
Oh,
Sam?
okay.
So we're going to zoom in on the Forge 8.0 paired with one of the existing tools we have in the market. Show you you're still going to get an increase in capability with the tools that you've already made an investment in.
Just by changing the battery?
Just by upgrading your battery to our new Forge pack. So I got the M18 Fuel Super Hog here, tool that's been in the market for a couple years, used by plumbers for rough-ins. So I got a 2 9/16 self-feed bit here. We got 2x material, very common application you'll see. Generally, we recommend pairing this tool with one of our high output packs or higher. It's very demanding, very power hungry, so you really get that increase in performance. But we're gonna start off with the XE50, the most proliferated pack we have in the market, set a baseline of performance for us.
Okay.
So let's see how it does.
So this is your baseline?
Baseline. Ooh. Let's try again there.
Do you charge your battery before you do your...
We got a couple different packs we've been running through. This was just a little bit dense. There we go. As you can see, we're able to complete the application, but you're really pushing this pack to its limits. So now we're going to step it up to our high output HD 12.0, which up until today was the most capable pack we had in our battery platform. So let's see how it performs.
Okay, so now you're going with a 12.0, which is adding more battery and more weight. Let's be serious, but you're adding more power.
Big jump in power and application speed, but you do have to add extra size and weight.
Okay.
Finally, we'll move on to the brand new M18 Red Lithium Forge XE 8 amp hour pack.
Which is smaller than the 12.0.
Correct. It's going to come in a 20% smaller and 30% lighter weight form factor.
Okay.
See how it does.
That is smooth as a baby's bottom.
It's like butter. Like butter. So, with the new Forge pack, you're going to get the same, if not more power as that high output HD 12.0, but you're going to get that smaller pack, lighter weight, give you less fatigue on the job site, able to complete more applications.
All right, and now over here, this gal has promised me a very cool demonstration, right? All right, so, and your name is?
Hi, my name is Jess. I'm on the product team here at Milwaukee.
Jess. All right, so what are we looking at over here, Jess?
Yeah, so this is our longest life station. So when it comes to our lithium forge, we promised you 3 things when we unveiled it last year. Most power, fastest charging, and longest life.
Okay.
Now when it comes to longest life, we didn't just take new upgraded cell technology, throw it in a forge pack, and call it a day. There are many other elements to what really creates this claim. Now, if we want to take a look at our deconstructed view here first, the first thing that you're going to notice is that we have these screw holes here on the top and the bottom of the pack.
That's not the first thing I noticed.
What's the first thing you noticed?
Well, just the entire schematics pulled apart. Is this the old battery or is this the new battery?
This is the new battery. So if we look, we have these views here as well. So, apologies, starting from the top, the first difference you're going to notice, in our previous red lithium high output packs, we have the screws going horizontally up into the pack like this. Now with our red lithium forge, we have those screws connecting the core of the battery directly to that outside of the pack to prevent or to protect against vibration, drop skulls, etc., so that your pack is more durable. Now the next thing that we're going to see here is basically that power delivery being improved. So you'll notice we have a smaller, more optimized electronics board here, along with our metal straps that have been thickened on this outside in our new terminal ports. Now what this is providing is it's providing less heat to build up within the pack and 40% less resistance, meaning that you're going to be able to do those high demand applications for longer periods of time.
Okay.
Now, I want to talk about cool cycle. So as you'll notice, to support cool cycle, we have this aggressive venting on the back of our packs, and in addition to that on the top as well. So when your pack goes on the charger, that cool air is being pushed through the packs here and coming out this way. Now we were able to miniaturize this electronics board to make space for vents in here so that those cells are consistently being cooled.
What about water penetration? If your battery's wide open, aren't you worried that water's going to get in there?
No, that is a phenomenal question. That brings us to our patented ingress coating. Now that's where our demo comes in. So we know dirt, dust, water, ingress on sites is nothing that we're a stranger to. And our packs are actually fully covered in this patented ingress coating. And to show that to you today, since it's essentially invisible to the naked eye, we're gonna take an Alka-Seltzer tablet. One fresh out of the package and one that has our patented ingress coating on it. And we're gonna see what happens, all right?
Okay.
Fresh out of the package, patented ingress coating. Now as you can see, that coating is protecting that Alka-Seltzer tablet. Even with something as granular as an Alka-Seltzer tablet, it's still protecting that and avoiding that
So you
here.
coated this Alka-Seltzer tablet with your patented coating and the water is not penetrating.
Exactly.
Can I get some for my boots?
You and me both.
All right, but now you guys didn't stop there. You actually have a new high-speed cooling system. Is that you or is that?
That's gonna be Madeline.
Madeline. All right, so Madeline, now you have air vents in the battery, which allows it to start charging almost immediately and cool that pack down? Okay, tell me about it.
So last year we launched this dual bay simultaneous supercharger. When we launched this, we had actually already implemented this cool cycle technology. You'll see this little icon on here.
Yep.
We knew we wanted to implement that because we knew these cool cycle capable packs were going to come out this year.
Okay.
So you're able to just use that same charger you may have already purchased and then reap the benefits of that cool cycle technology. So what that really does is it actually pushes air through the pack to cool it down as soon as you place it on that charger. What we've done is we've actually shown two examples here. So on this right side of the screen, we've actually put a high output and the rapid charger, and then we have Forge and the supercharger. What we did is we discharged both of these packs at a high rate to mimic those high demanding applications you guys might be running on site. Continuous cutting, drilling, grinding, and what that does is once you're placing those warm packs on the charger, when you pair it currently on our rapid charger, you could be waiting from anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes for it to cool down enough to start charging. When you pair Forge and that supercharger, you have a less than 90 seconds of cooling before you start charging.
Oh, wow.
And then overall, we're providing faster charging as well. So 45 minutes total with that cooling and charging versus currently high output and rapid, it's 127 minutes. What you'll also notice is that pack comes off cool versus coming off hot. What that means is when you put that right back on that high demanding application, you're able to maximize the performance of that pack and overall have less downtime throughout your day.
Is this out?
Yes. Well, like the packs?
Yeah, is this system out?
So the supercharger launched last year. Both packs will launch in August.
So the new packs launch in August 2024.
Yes.
Thank you, Madeline.
Yes, thank
Appreciate
you.
it. All right. I told you, the Milwaukee tools, really, it's not just about the tool, it's about the battery, it's about the intelligence, it's about everything else that they put in behind the scenes. I think this is an important segment to leave in, because if you have existing old Milwaukee tools and you implement the new battery technology in it, it's going to improve the performance of even your old tools. So it makes it an investment worthwhile. And besides, how many times have you dropped your batteries or lost your batteries? You need a new battery? Well, boom, Bob's your uncle. All right, Bradley, what are we looking at with this now?
3 new products here today. So we're in the power management area. Today we've talked a lot about batteries, motors, and electronics. That's all driving more performance in application. But we also need to be mindful and innovate to make sure you can get through that full day of work. Have the batteries, chargers you need to do all your work all day. And so today we see a lot of people tripping breakers, manually moving packs over to new chargers. This will solve all those problems. The Milwaukee Power Manager cycles through chargers by detecting how much power is being pulled at each outlet, turning on the maximum number of outlets, and then detecting when batteries are finished charging to move on to other outlets. So with a product like this, you can combine any system, MX superchargers, dual base superchargers, large bulk chargers, to make sure that they all get powered overnight.
Okay. That's one product.
Yes.
You
that's
said there's
one out of
three?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
What are we
let's
looking at next, Bradley?
Let's run down. Thank you. Second one here is our new 6-bay daisy chain charger. So you guys know M18, right? That's been the workhorse platform. M18.
What is
Ever
that?
hear of it?
I never heard of that.
It's this battery platform.
Okay.
It's got 275 solutions.
All right. Go ahead. Sorry, Bradley.
No.
Sorry, guys. I like messing with guys. And when they mess with me back, it doesn't work. Bastard. All right, go ahead.
So here, again, we see a lot of users who are looking to maximize the capabilities of their circuits. And what this charger really does is let you charge 60 M18s on a single 15 amp circuit overnight. So before, again, tripping breakers, swapping over packs, all that's eliminated here, and it's really optimized for that transportability. So it's got a daisy chain feature to help you manage those cables and also leave the cables behind. So with the Packout compatibility and the new ergonomics, you can take this from your shop to your truck or your trailer, get your work done during the day, bring it back to your shop, clip it in, and get those packs ready for the next one.
Clip it in, plug it in, put
that's
all
it.
60 batteries on, and you're not going to blow a circuit.
Exactly.
It's going to manage that for you.
Yeah.
That's number 2.
Okay, the last one, dual base supercharger, but now with 4.0. So we've heard a lot of great stories around both our forge packs and Cool Cycle and how much they benefit the outdoor user, right?
Okay.
So especially in a hot environment, in the summer, you're ripping a tool, a chainsaw, or a string trimmer. Those packs get warm. And so turning them around quickly and effectively is really important. And one of the best ways to do that is to use our new forge packs with Cool Cycle. So these packs have vents in them that line up with the vents on the charger. So after those packs get hot, after a demanding application, snap them in, the charger will blow cool air through those packs, turning them around faster, but also getting them cooler when they're finished charging, so they're ready for that next application. And this is new this year because it's got that dedicated 4-point mounting. So in a mobile environment now, they're optimized to be shaken around in a trailer. They'll keep charging, they'll clip right out when you need them. Across the board, we really understand when it comes to batteries and chargers, everyone's going to have a different setup. And so we're continuing to innovate on the shop scenarios, the mobile scenarios to keep you powered throughout your day.
Awesome. Thank you, Bradley.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, Katie, what are we looking at new in outdoor power equipment this year?
Yeah, we have a brand new M18 Fuel Edger. So this is going to be designed for the professional landscaper and will outperform the leading gas competitor with a much more comfortable solution. So it has 1.7 horsepower, 4.8 Newton meters of torque, has the ability to take on those more demanding edge creation applications without bogging down or stalling. And then we also have a faster blade speed, so you're able to complete those applications much faster than the gas competitor.
What are we looking at for runtime on something like this?
Yeah, so in a standard edge maintenance application, you'll get about 20 minutes of runtime or 1,500 linear feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not all that's new in outdoor power equipment from Milwaukee Tools. We've got Michael over here, and you guys have 5 new hedge trimmers.
That is correct. 5 new hedge trimmers coming out.
Okay.
We have our next generation M18 Fuel 24-inch hedge trimmer and an incremental M18 Fuel 30-inch hedge trimmer. Double-sided blades, power to cut an inch and a quarter branches, and up to 50% faster cutting than gas and battery competitors.
And what are we looking at over here?
We're looking at right here a demonstration for our 24-inch through 3/4-inch dowels. I can rip through it real quick. That is through an extremely demanding application, but adding in features like a rotating handle, center of gravity towards the user for better ease of use when doing any type of hedge trimming.
So plenty of power.
Plenty of power. 2 times more powerful than our previous generation, and 50% faster cutting than the competition today.
Okay.
Next, we have 2 new solutions, our M18 Fuel Pole Articulating Hedge Trimmer and our M18 Fuel Extended Pole Articulating Hedge Trimmer. 85 total inches in length and 105 total inches in length. Power to cut 1-inch branches, faster cutting both gas and battery competitors past 25 cc today for any type of pole articulating hedge trimmers.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5.
And number 5 right here.
Oh, here's 5. Okay.
Here's 5. We got the M18 Fuel short pole hedge trimmer, really designed for lightweight, quick shaping and trimming on something like a mid-reach pole. 5th one right here. Very excited for all these to be hitting the 2025 season.
All right. Thanks, Michael.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Austin. Appreciate your help over there. Glad you jumped in. Excellent. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Is there anything new on this end of the
we got
Milwaukee spectrum?
We got lots.
Why do they have you guys tucked away in the corner? But
Someone's got to hold down the corner.
okay, all right. What are we looking at, guys?
So 2nd generation quick lock power head and then a fixed shaft string trimmer. And we're over here so that you can use it in the real application, right? The grass, the weeds, the brush.
Okay.
Yep.
Where do you want to start?
Let's do this one. So we've got the next generation M18 Fuel quick lock power head here, redesigned completely from the ground up. Gen 1 has been extremely successful for us. We've got more than 1.5 million in the market right now. Yep,
Gen
that's
1.
This one. Yep.
Gen 2.
Correct.
Smaller. Obviously, I can see that right out of the gate.
Yep, so the extra size that you'll see on the width of the motor housing is due to this really advanced air cooling system that's highlighted in orange in this cutaway. So we've got these really cool vents in the back, pulling air through and past the electronic components here.
Okay.
Circulating it around the motor and then out the exhaust down there.
Okay.
Yep. So this motor has 30% more power, and then it's also got the ability to do more demanding applications for longer because of that air cooling.
Because you're cooling it off.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
And then over here, all right, Jordan, what are we
the
seeing?
M18 Fuel 16-inch string trimmer. So this is the dedicated string trimmer for your common string trimming applications.
Okay.
We targeted 31 cc gas performance, and we're beating it. So for your common string trimming applications, you need power and torque, but you also need the tool to be lightweight and well balanced because you're using it all day
long, right?
So this tool comes in at 1.76 horsepower, so it delivers more power and more torque than 31 cc gas, and it's a full pound lighter than 31 cc gas as well. And you get that instant startup, full throttle, under 1 second.
Okay.
So this is yet again proving our dedication to that professional landscape user.
And this is the design that we're talking about that's improving the lifespan of the tool?
Yep. Yeah, so this one is specifically designed for string trimming applications. Dialing in the thermals, we have a specific gear case on here that is meant to stand up specifically for the string trimming application.
So it's not just on your string trimmer, it's on your multi-tool as well. Wait, what's this demonstration now?
Yeah, this is a really cool fixture with the previous gen power head and the next gen power head hooked up to identical brakes here.
Okay.
And we're graphing RPM on the screen.
Okay.
So we're going to pull the trigger on both of them. They have the same max RPM. And then the brakes are going to apply a really heavy load, simulating thick brush or a thick branch, things like that. And you're going to see the previous generation in the black line slow down under that heavy load, whereas the new generation in the red line just stays flat.
All right.
It doesn't miss a beat. Powerhead gives you better performance in demanding jobs on your existing attachments, and then it also opens the door for us to come out with some really new, exciting attachments in the future.
And do you have any new attachments this year?
Yeah, we launched 5 in January.
Oh,
so
you
we've
did?
got the cultivator for rejuvenating garden beds. We got the bed redefiner for cutting a nice edge along your garden beds. Reciprocator for precision grass trimming. The short pole hedge trimmer. That's the counterpart to the extended articulated hedge trimmer.
Okay.
And then the blower attachment. All those launched in January.
Okay. What is the advantage of the dedicated string trimmer over the multi-tool? Is there a weight advantage? Is there any kind of an advantage by going with the dedicated string trimmer over the multi-tool with the string trimmer?
Yeah, great question. There's advantages to both, right? You've got the versatility of quick lock, but then the fixed shaft string trimmer is optimized to be the best possible string trimmer. So everything in that tool, from the gear ratio to the thermal model in the motor, is optimized to be the best string trimmer, whereas this guy, the quick lock power head, is really good at doing a lot of different things. So it's really a Swiss Army knife versus a regular knife.
Ah, okay. There you go.
This thing ripping some grass quick.
Yeah, you want to go? Go for it. Let's see you rip some grass.
Do this thicker stuff right here.
Yeah, that is not thin, light grass. In fact, it's even a little bit wet.
Yeah.
That thing does rip.
Thick, heavy grass, and we're powering through that application.
Yeah, you are.
It's awesome.
Huh. When does it come out?
November of this year.
When does this come out?
Same, November of this year.
Everything is in November.
That's the month.
Absolutely. Have your turkey dinner and go buy your new Milwaukee tools.
There you go.
This is the third take of this because I think there's some really good stuff, and I want to make sure we're not leaving any of this out. Guys, I'm with Scott. What do you do for Milwaukee, Scott?
I am the group president of Power Tool Accessories and Outdoor Power Accessories.
Okay, so you started here, 17 years ago?
Yeah, 2007.
How many people did Milwaukee employ in Milwaukee 17 years ago?
225 people.
How many people does Milwaukee employ in Milwaukee today?
In the Milwaukee region, the Milwaukee area, 3,500 people.
Okay, so you've kept your growth close to the heart and soul of the name of your company.
That's right.
Right? These are engineers, these are technicians, these are transportation guys. So across the board, but what about factories and production? Have you done anything with that inside of the United States?
Well, that's before we get to the manufacturing side of this, because that's a big part of what's happened here in the U.S. But beyond just growing within the Milwaukee area, we grew so fast here that we ran out of our potential to attract the talent we needed. So in areas like software development and electrical engineering, we opened up an office in downtown Chicago so we could attract the best and the brightest in those fields to help us fuel our growth and deliver all the great battery technology, et cetera. So, but when you look out beyond R&D and the corporate functions, we're up to 9 U.S. manufacturing facilities right here in the U.S.
Within the last, 10, 15 years?
Yeah, well, we've always had 3 plants off and on since the early days. We never really left the U.S.
Okay.
We've really just grown from those 3 plants to the 9 that we have now, and we went from 1 distribution center to 5.
Okay, but the myth is that Milwaukee is, I keep hearing this in the comments, oh, they're made in China, they're made overseas. You're a global corporation. Yeah, you have a manufacturing facility in Germany and Mexico and the UK?
The UK, the Czech Republic. Yes, we have facilities in Asia too, but we have to be a global company to be able to get to the technology where it's at, to be the highest performer manufacturer and to deliver fantastic products at the cost level that everyone can afford to enjoy them.
How many people in the United States do you employ?
11,000 people.
11,000 people directly employed by Milwaukee Tools just in the United States. How many people worldwide do you employ?
That's more than half, 20,000 worldwide.
Okay. So a lot of your growth has been here.
Yes, it has. And we are investing in the U.S. And where it makes sense. And in many cases, it makes a ton of sense to build our stuff here.
All right. I wanted you guys to hear that. I wanted to dispel that myth because I've got that comment before, but now I got to get on and go check out some new tools. You've taken up a lot of my time, Scott.
Enjoy, Stan.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
See you soon.
All right, guys, let's go back to the tools and go check out some Jason, what are we looking at, sir?
Yeah, so today what we have for you is our MX Compact Tower Light. So this is the next product that we're launching on the MX system focused around lighting. The big thing is this is truly a result of a lot of the user feedback we've gotten on the MX Tower Light Charger that we launched in 2020 when we unveiled MX Fuel. The consistent feedback was, hey, this product's great to get into a space, illuminate it for an extended amount of time, but there's a consistent need for increased portability and transport capability around lighting. So this product quickly sets up and extends to over 7 feet. The difference here versus some of our other lighting products is that this is a custom designed optic that really forces light out and away from the product, that it actually increases the amount of coverage that you're able to provide on the job site. So this product on its own can cover roughly 2,300 square feet. So creating a much safer working environment in some of those remote applications where it's a lot more difficult to string cord, set up a generator. This is a remote use type of product that easily set up.
What are we looking at for runtime on it?
Yeah, so at 15,000 lumens with our 6 amp hour pack, you're getting roughly 3 hours of runtime. You step up to the 12 amp hour pack, that doubles it. So at 15,000 lumens with the 12 amp hour pack.
Pull battery off for me as you talk. Well, yeah, I want to see this battery because we're not talking about... Okay, so this is the battery right here. 3 hours on this one?
3 hours on this XC406 pack.
Okay, that's the one, okay.
On the 12 amp hour pack, you're doubling your runtime really across the board. So whatever setting you're on, it's gonna double the runtime.
What's the price point on this light?
Yep, so you're going to be right at $19.99. Retail will start shipping it in the middle of July.
Okay, so what if you do have power on site? Are you able to plug this in and get continual runtime?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's an AC port in the front of the product.
Okay.
Similar to what we've done on other MX lights, there's the port there and it's got a rubber cover for the outlet. So it'll also work as a battery backup system too. So if you want to run it off of AC power, you lose AC power, it'll automatically switch to the operate off of the MX pack.
And what is the weight of this unit coming in at?
Yeah, so this, the weight of this product lands right at 50 pounds with the 6 amp hour MX pack, but also to optimize the transportation of this product, we also integrated Packout cleats into the bottom of them.
Okay.
So you can also snap this directly into your Packout box and wheel the product around there. So definitely heavier compared to our M18 products, but when you look at stringing out a generator, cords, bringing AC lights, this is way easier to get on and off the job than anything.
What's the price point on it?
$19.99.
And it's out?
It'll start, we announced it last week, it'll ship middle of July.
July 2024.
Yep.
All right, thanks Jason.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, so Milwaukee has now a portable battery system, is that right, Brandon?
Yeah, this is our portable battery extension. It's made to take the weight of the battery off of the tool, made for certain handheld tools like cutoff saws or like our core drills, right, where the user wants the lightest experience, the best ergonomic experience they could get.
All right, so it doesn't hook up to just one tool, it hooks up to how many tools?
We have full system compatibility. You can actually add this onto any of our tools, but where it's going to be most important, most valuable is going to be our hand tools like our core drill and our cutoff saw. And actually, when you add our PBE onto our cutoff saw, we're the lightest cutoff saw in the market.
Oh no, it's supposed to turn off.
There we go.
I'm sorry, it's supposed to have the auto turn off.
No worries. Yeah.
I like messing with people. Sorry about that.
You're good.
All right, say that part again.
Yeah, cool. So when you outfit our portable battery extension with tools such as our core drill or our cutoff saw, specifically our cutoff saw, it becomes the lightest 14-inch cutoff saw in the market. 22 pounds fully outfitted when you put in the portable battery extension.
Okay. And you got it set up right now. You're going to do a demo for us?
Yeah, you bet. We can cut concrete right now.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the important thing is you can either wear it on your back, you can set it by you where you're working. It's not, you don't have to do it one way or another way, you've got options.
You got it, yep. Ultimately taking that weight off of the tool, less fatigue to the user, making the job easier.
All right, and when does this come out and what's the price point going to be?
This comes out, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, the tough questions.
The tough questions.
Like, how much does it cost? Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you how many hours it'll run.
It's $499. It'll be available later this summer.
Wait, how much?
$499.
That's the backpack, that's the system, right?
Yep.
That's not a battery, though.
You got it, yep. That's the portable battery extension along with the 8-foot cord.
All right. And I gotta apologize, this guy kicked over his jumping jack. I thought it was gonna turn off, Brandon.
It does turn off and depends on how it falls. It can be instantaneous or it can take about 1 to 2 seconds.
All right, good enough. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no, good to see you.
So I kicked over that guy's tool and I was actually just joking around, but for some reason I just felt really bad. So as soon as that segment was over, I went over and apologized to him and I found out that he's actually a Milwaukee rep from, I think, Asia, and he was just coming and visiting and checking out all of the new tools. And then I ran into him again later on in the day, and again I apologized to him again because I did actually feel pretty bad. In hindsight, some of the stuff I do is meant to be kind of funny, and let's just all have fun, let's get along, and sometimes it can be misconstrued, and I wanted to make sure that that guy knew I was not trying to be that guy. But let's jump into the next cool tool.
17.
All right, guys. We're going to talk about the backpack sprayer because they're not all made the same. And I recently picked up an M12 backpack sprayer, and the things I took for granted I didn't realize weren't out there in the competitors.
Yeah.
The adjustability is one of the things that I've noticed straight out of the gate. So in my M12, I have 3 adjustability levels.
Yep.
Plus I can then control the orifice. Plus on top of it, I can control my wand length. So I have the ability, Tony, to remove this part, just use the handheld sprayer, or add that back on.
Yep.
And I didn't realize that that's not standard on everybody else's. So talk to me a little bit about it. I see you got some grayed out units. What are we looking at in the differences for that adjustability then?
So in terms of adjustability, we've got a 5-speed control. So right here, there's a dial on the back. So on the low end, we can go down to 0.1 gallons per minute. So that's really great for controlled tasks like spot spraying. Yep. You don't want to have too much liquid coming out. 1, you may be over applying and wasting money on chemicals. But 2, if you're on a sidewalk near a lawn, you don't want that chemical bouncing off the hard
drift.
surface into the lawn.
My dad was a crop duster.
Okay.
So he would fly the planes, and I was the flagger.
Sure.
So what that meant is I would stand at the end of the field, and he would line up on me as I was waving a giant white bottle, and he would spray the field coming straight at me, and my job was to run faster than the plane was coming at me.
Wow.
And if the wind was in the wrong direction, guess who ate all those chemicals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. So if people are like, did you eat paint as a kid? No, I was a crop duster son. It was a hell of a lot worse. So drift is something I'm really familiar with.
Sure. Yeah, and you have the ability to adjust the nozzle as well. So if it is a windier day, you can have larger droplets that are less likely to drift. So with this adjustable nozzle, again, 0.1 gallons per minute on the low end. And then if you increase it to the highest setting, you get up to 0.6 gallons per minute for that distance and broadcast.
But wait,
spraying.
there's more. Tony, you've got an interchangeable tank. So you're not cross-contaminating. So if you've got different applications, herbicide, fungicide, fertilizer, insecticide, or purified water, you can have a dedicated tank for each one without cross-contamination.
Exactly. So the liquid and chemicals isolated to the tank assembly, the hose, and the wand. So all you have to do is release 2 latches here. You can take the tank off, and here's your powered base. So this has the components that operate the tool. So your battery, motor, and electronics.
But no liquids go into this at any point.
Exactly. So you have the ability to swap between different chemicals and avoid any of that cross-chemical contamination. So when you invest in, you have to buy just one base. You can add on as many tanks as you want for all your different chemicals and tasks to lower that overall cost of ownership versus buying a dedicated unit for each chemical.
So just so you guys know out there in the audience, I have the M12 version, and I use it on a daily basis because I have that indoor greenhouse some of you guys have seen, and that is what I use to water it in. And I love the controls on my M12, and I just assumed everybody else had them, but I'm finding out from you that you're the only one that has that.
So there are, some of our competitors do have adjustable flow rates, but it's often 1 or 2 settings, so you have to make work for the wide range of tasks. So, looking at sprayers, you could be spot spraying, broadcast spraying, distance spraying. You need to have that range of flow rate to really optimize it for that specific tool. A lot of our competitors have 1 or 2 flow rates that you have to make work for every single task. There are 1 or 2 competitors that have a larger flow rate range, but they're not hitting the flow rate needs on the low end. So one of our competitors that has more flow rate ranges, they start at 0.25 gallons per minute, which is 250% higher than ours at 0.1 gallons per minute. That's really optimized for that controlled spot spraying.
Especially inside of a greenhouse like I have in my place when I'm propagating plants and I'm doing tissue cultures and I gotta water it. I put it on the lowest setting and I'm just like ding, 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 and it's just gently getting it and it's nailing it exactly. But then when I wanna cover the entire area, I crank that son of a duck up and I let her buck, and she just gets it all covered right away.
So the M12 unit you have is 0.1 to 0.3 gallons per minute. This one's 0.1 to 0.6, so on the high end, double what the M12 unit can do.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, guys, it's about the sanders, and what are we looking at with this one now, Joe?
Hey guys, this is the new M18 Fuel 5-inch sander. You're just gonna wear a fuel badge, fast, consistent removal across a wide variety of materials, as well as best-in-class vibration, which you see visually represented here. We know it's not just about power to deliver a world-class sanding solution. Ergonomics play a massive, massive role. And you'll be able to see that through our complete redesign. Ergonomic pommel, low profile head height is going to allow you to be more comfortable and be more in control during applications across a long day of sanding. You're not going to feel it in your hand and your arm after a long day. On the backhand side of the tool, you're going to see 5 speed mode settings from 12,000 to 4,000 OPM, as well as our backlink button. This is the very first tool to come out with backlink wireless dust control, and you can see that demonstrated here. I'm going to fire this tool up, and the dust extractor is going to immediately turn on. You're going to get around 95% dust collection efficiency when paired with the new M18 Fuel 9-gallon dual battery extractor, and right around 90% when using just a dust bag, so a very vacuum-like experience. So early November, and you're going to see a price point of right around $199 for this solution. So,
all right, show me this in action, though. You were talking about... Okay, go for it.
So what does power mean when it comes to a sander, right? Being able to maintain smooth, consistent operation, removal of that material across all conditions, right? Very smooth, very consistent. It's like taking the dog for a walk, right? Not much user interaction needed here. It's going to do a lot of the work for you. And even when you really get on it, right, you need to remove that paint. You need to really get after it, right? It's not going to want to dart on you. It's not going to want to skip or jump. This sander is going to have the power that you need to get through your day faster and more efficiently to improve that job site productivity.
When does it come out and what's the price?
Early November and right around $199, Stanley.
Awesome. All right, there you go. Let's keep going, guys. All right, so this one is brand new, Rebecca. All right, what are we looking at with it?
So this is going to be our new M12 Fuel 3-inch random orbital detail sander. It is going to be great, super huge disruption to the carpentry space. It's going to be a random orbital action with a variable speed trigger from 10,000 to 4,000 OPM. So variable speed here, we got that 4,000 to 10,000 OPM. It's going to also have a on-off inspection light, and it's also going to be the very first 3-inch sander that offers active dust collection, getting over 80% dust collection. Sanding can be a very tedious process, and this is a really great ergonomic design. With that compact pad size, you're able to get into those tight spaces, really offering such great, quick precision removal with that variable speed trigger, getting in on those miter joints, those nail holes with putty, and we even have newel post over here with some plugs on it. Really great for that removal, that finesse that you're looking for on those installed pieces.
When does it come out?
It is going to be, pre-orders are open now, as of today, and super exciting on that, and then it's going to be shipping at the beginning of August.
It is really light.
Yeah, it's only 2 pounds. Yeah, so extremely light, really great for multiple orientations overhead. It's got a variable speed lock-on trigger, so you can lock that trigger on. Really great for beam applications, any overhead trim, casings, etc.
Price point?
It's going to be around $179.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, Milwaukee has not stopped developing new tape measures. So you got 3 new tape measures, Isaiah?
We got 4 classes of tape measures, 36 total tapes. So we've retouched all of our tape measures to ensure that we listen to the user, and pretty much everything that related to user feedback was fixing the blades. So that is something that we did for all of our tape measures.
So now this one is really designed for electricians.
Correct. Within smaller measurements, within 10 to 12 feet, that's the material that comes into the commercial job sites. Conduit, EMT, black cast iron pipe. So 10 to 12 feet is going to be essential compared to a wide blade where you're going to be measuring out in a residential job site 18 to 15 feet.
So this electrician's tape is designed to give them a straighter, stiffer blade out to 10 to 12 feet with less flex. So you've got a demo here.
Correct.
Right? So this is your electrician blade next to the competition. Is that correct?
Correct. They're both magnetic tape measures where you know a magnet at the end adds weight. But as you can see on our competition, it is a lot more droopier, lowering that blade, affecting the overall measurement. But to our left, we have that double-sided printing where we know electricians and mechanical work overhead, and you're going to see the overall stiffness of the blade too.
Go for it. So now we're going to move them and watch them. So that was the competition that failed, and the Milwaukee keeps going. But now you haven't just developed a tape measure for electricians.
You've got the wide blade. This is for who?
This is going to be for your residential framers, carpenters, anybody in the residential space that are encountering long materials that they have to measure. Long materials, long measurements.
And the stud is what?
This is going to be our most durable tape measure. As you know, durability is a key factor to all tapes, but in terms of the rigidity of a blade working in groundwork environments, you need a tape measure for ground extension in these type of environments to withhold all the debris, all the contaminants that get inside a tape measure or around it to make sure that the blade does not flimsy over a long period of time.
When do these come out?
These are coming out November 2024.
All right.
You want to do a wide blade demo to see how far these tape measures and how we improve by
Sure.
reach?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. What do we got, Isaiah?
I'm going to be doing my new wide blade tape measure. So I'm going to wait for Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon!
We're going to be hitting 18 feet of reach right here.
All
I
right.
got our 25-foot wide blade tape measure.
Okay.
He's got our competition that we see in these fields.
All right.
We might be outside.
No cheating, Milwaukee boy.
I'm trying. We're going to also hit that center stud as well too, where we know measuring the center of a room.
Okay.
Like that. We're going to show the straightness of it.
Okay. Is that a Walmart tape measure? I see a little yeller on it, so that must mean yes.
I don't know.
Oh, you hit the stud already. Isaiah's over there. I'm waiting for the Walmart tape measure.
Breaking at 11.
All right, and that's the new tapes by Milwaukee. All right, thanks, Isaiah. Where's Brandon?
Right here.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Sean, what's new about this now?
All right, so this is our new M18 Fuel 15-degree coil roofing nailer. Really excited about this one, finally get it out. From a performance standpoint, you're getting up to 6 nails per second. It's the fastest firing nailer that we've made to date, one of the fastest on the market. A couple other things to call out here. So you've got the single door, much easier to reload as you're moving through high volumes of nails here. You've got tool-free depth of drive adjustment on the nose of the tool. You have a unique belt and rafter hook or a belt and scaffolding hook. So when this isn't on the roof, it's on your person. This is reversible for both sides, but it's great for 2x material as well as scaffolding. The reason I mentioned scaffolding is because it also has an integrated vinyl siding tip. So this tip is completely tool-free. It's stored right on the tool. Tool-free to install it as well. That's going to allow you to line up into the flange of your vinyl, then hold that nail off the material so you're not overdriving it.
So this is great for roofs or vinyl siding?
It's great for roofing, and for those of you who are either dedicated to siding, you do a good bit of vinyl, or you're doing both roofing and siding work, and at times it's vinyl, it's a great solution for both of those.
And how many, it fires 6 nails per second because everybody needs to do that.
Second? Well, hey, roofers move quick.
I know they do. Actually, they do. I had comments going, yeah, nobody needs that much, but some guys actually do.
Yeah. When does this come out? What is the price point going to be? This is going to start shipping in Q4 this year, so October, November timeframe. $379 is a bare tool, $479 is a kit with a CP30 high output battery.
Want to give me a demo?
Can do.
All right. Did we miss anything on this tool, Sean?
The only thing we haven't done is the demo for vinyl, if you want to see that.
No, we're good.
Only other thing that we missed, one feature that I should note, is the replaceable bumpers. First time we've done it on a nailer. As these wear down, living on an abrasive surface over time, we designed all of the bumpers, so on the magazine and on the tool, to be replaceable. So that's a kit that can be ordered to replace those when they wear down.
Awesome, thank you, sir. You vinyl siding guys thought I was gonna skip over installing the vinyl siding. I got ya. All right, let's show them the same nailer going into vinyl siding. So now what this is doing is allowing for expansion of the vinyl siding, because vinyl siding has to basically breathe, is my understanding. It expands, contracts, it moves, it grooves, it does the funky chicken when you don't want it to, right?
Absolutely.
So that's what this does, and the only difference is you put the end of it on and change the length of the nail itself.
Yep, we had longer nails in there. And you have depth adjustment, so if you have a certain size of nail you need to use, or a softer or more dense OSB, you have that adjustment as well to make sure you can dial it in.
Perfect. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, I'm with Nick, who doesn't like to wear a name badge.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, how are you? All right, so you plumbers are gonna owe me one on this one because this is really brand spanking new and kind of amazing, and I'm not even into plumbing, right?
Yeah, so we've had the M18 inspection cameras on the market for about 3 years. Full range of cameras covering 1.5 to 10-inch lines. But this year we're taking our image quality really to the next level with next-gen camera technology.
Old, new. Old, new, right?
Exactly. We're using the industry's highest resolution HDR cameras really to give you that razor-sharp clarity in the line.
That's almost like 1080p stuff, like 720p almost.
720 HDR.
It is 720?
Yep.
All right. And if you don't want to use a tablet, which you can use a tablet.
You can use a tablet, or you can use one of our wireless monitors. This is our new compact M12 wireless monitor. Pinch to zoom, rotate, gets you that clear look inside the line.
Amazing.
Take photo, take video, control your SOM to locate the camera. These also pair great with our new compact drain line inspection cameras. So those are all about portable productivity. So M12 platform, compact, these are gonna be awesome in your bathroom, kitchen sink lines.
So what are we looking at here? We've got Ultra Flex. So you've got options for drain line inspection. So if you got to get around tight bends, you've got the Ultra Flex.
100%. Ultra Flex is going to be the best bet for those super tight lines with a lot of bends, 1 to 3 inch. And then High Flex, a little bit stiffer, lets you push out further in those 4-inch lines.
Okay.
Both of these are available on the M12 cameras. And then we have flexible, mid-stiff, and stiff for those larger diameter lines. So all the way up to stiff, this is going to be good in up to 10-inch sewer lateral lines.
When does this come out?
So we'll start shipping our M18 system next week with the upgraded next-gen camera heads. The compact drain line inspection cameras are going to be available in December of 2024.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right. Jackson, what are we looking at with this one now?
Absolutely. You're looking at the brand new Milwaukee M12 brushless 1 1/4 to 2 inch copper tubing cutter. Where this is really serving the need and the offering and the ask that we've gotten is that it is actually really catering to our commercial plumbers and mechanical contractors that are constantly going through a trade-off. Where are they going with a manual cutter as far as a swing tool? Or they're doing a powered solution as far as a bandsaw or sawzall, where really you're facing trade-offs. Is it cut quality, speed of application? We have a solution that is dealing with that trade-off completely and is able to hit both metrics. So as you can see, I'm going to take it off of lock mode. This is for storage and transportation. I'm going to put it in advanced cut, and this is showcasing a pre-installed pipe that is sitting on a strut. So this has a 1.7 inch clearance capability, and you're gonna lock it in. It'll actually auto seat itself, and from there with one finger pull the trigger, fire. Cut is done. With one pull, it's seated, ready for the next cut. And as you can see from the cut quality, you're really getting a great, so no outer diameter burrs. And with one pass through a reamer on the inside of the tool, you're actually ready for installation. Where now you have a cut that is beating all competitors' fastest clean cuts in the industry.
And this comes out when?
Came out May 1st, retailing for $399.
Awesome, thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Josie, what are we looking at?
This is our new M18 compact 1-ton chain hoist with one key. This chain hoist can lift 1 metric ton or 2,200 pounds. It has a 20-foot chain on it as well, and it comes paired with our 60-foot wireless remote with 60 feet of range. So I'm gonna lift for you. When we were initially looking at material handling or chain hoists in general, we knew that there was a lot of innovation to be had outside of just the ability to cut the cord. So this is on our M18 platform, but it has a ton of new to industry features as well. So first thing when you look at this, It's only 48 pounds. So when you look at our electric competitor, or even big brother in this case, these can weigh up to 150 to 180 pounds. So with the 48 pounds, this makes you a lot more mobile around the site. Second, when you look at it, it's hung by our chain hook. So it can be rigged from the chain hook as well as your rigid hook on the bottom, which is typical for chain hoists today. So most chain hoists are hung from their rigid hook, which means they're 20 feet in the air at all times, right?
Yep.
A lot of the feedback we were getting earlier on was, what do I do when the battery dies? So we designed this chain hoist to be able to work in the inverted fashion, and we paired it with a battery light indicator that will tell you when you have less than 25% charge. So if you get that indicator, you can lower the hoist with your load and swap out the pack safely from the ground.
And you have micro adjustment with this as well.
Exactly. So this can move as little as 1/4 inch, as well as you can slow the speed down by using the button. This tool is making you more productive because it's increasing your accuracy when you're doing your installs. It comes kitted with our Packout rolling toolbox, so you can even drop the hoist immediately into your cart and then roll it to your next location on site.
When is it available and what is the price?
Yeah, so this will ship next week. The price will be starting at around $4,000 depending on who you purchase from.
First week in July 2024.
Yes.
All right, and what was the price again?
Starting at about $4,000 depending on your distributor that you're purchasing.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, can you actually pull that all the way out, Kim, so we can see that you don't have any of it in there? Because people are going to want to see that. Okay.
Right.
3, 2, 1. All right, Kim, what are we looking at?
All right, so we're looking at the first all-in-one drain camera solution, the M12 75-foot drain camera with Packout compatibility. So this guy is able to inspect 1.5 to 4 inch lines and really is tailored to meet the diagnostic needs of those MRO facility maintenance end users.
So you're going all the way around the Packout.
All the way around. With 75 feet of flexible camera cable, you're really able to run it through long lines with ease. Also, with it being compatible with Packout system, you're able to transport alongside your other tools in a impact-resistant mess containment housing.
What's the price point and when is it going to be out?
It's coming out Q1 of next year for $1,500 retail.
Awesome, thank you.
Yes.
So Milwaukee has all new heat technology in their clothes this year. Everything from the ground up has been changed and improved upon.
Exactly, that's right. So 2024 heated gear here in this booth, next generation of Axis jackets and vests, next generation tough shell jackets, as well as next generation of power sources. We have the M12 top box over here, as well as the battery holder.
Oh yeah.
But the cornerstone here is really about the heat technology, like you mentioned, and it's really the foundation, which is Hexon heat technology. This is going to be for years to come the platform for heated gear. Stays warmer for longer, fastest heat up time, and the greatest heat coverage. So this has been innovated from the ground up really to deliver this experience. In the cooler over here, we're looking at stays warmer for longer. So Hexon on the left, previous on the right. Same thing out here in the room temperature environment. And what you're gonna see is instead of dropping that heat over the charge of the battery or because you're in a cold condition, when you're in a cold environment, you're actually gonna be able to maintain your temperature and that heat setting that you have, as opposed to dropping off over time. And then likewise, in warmer conditions, you're gonna get an extended runtime because Hexon is dynamically adjusting and calibrating to your environment at all times, and it knows how hard it needs to work. The heat coverage aspect of it has increased dramatically. So inside of the same footprint, you actually have 40 times more coverage and contact. It's also extremely lightweight and flexible. Wiring has been redone, completely comfortable, much more of an improvement there. And then from a heat up perspective, Hexon delivers the fastest heat up in the market. So it's 7 times faster in cold conditions compared to our previous generation. So we'll turn this on here, Hexon on the right, and then the previous generation carbon fiber technology on the left, and you'll see how quick this heats up. Just in about 5 or 10 seconds, you would be feeling that instantly with Hexon.
And did you say it's in your tough shell coat?
So it's gonna be in all of these in 24, and tough shell.
Tough shell, I'm just going to jump in here because, I mean, I'm seeing the new coat.
Yeah.
Tough shell is legitimately my favorite coat. All around general wearing without the battery.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I like it with the battery, except I do have a bone to pick about the battery. So if you can ever improve that, that would be great.
Good.
It's like getting punched in the kidneys.
Yeah.
You've got this battery that is right.
Sorry guys, what you're hearing is my microphone not working, but what I'm doing is complaining about the battery punching you in the kidney.
I don't use a battery, but every time you sit in a truck, you got to physically grab that battery and move it around, and at some point it would be amazing if you could integrate the battery into the entire shell of the coat, plug the coat in, and never have any one location where you have that pinch point or a pressure point on the battery. That's just my 2 cents on that.
So the great news with all of our jackets, since 2022, and even with the new generations, you actually have 180 degrees of where you can place the battery. So you can move it from back to front, vice versa, keep it on the side wherever you want it. And then in 2024, we also have a new power source solution on top of the M12. So we have the heated gear power source with app control.
What?
So this battery is going to be the vehicle for the digital aspect of heated gear. M12 is still the foundation of heated gear, but this delivers an all-in-one solution, battery, charger, digital, to be able to connect to a mobile application when you're using Hexon-equipped garments.
So this is the battery.
This is the battery's inside of here.
It's not the giant block anymore. It's flip. That is what I was just talking about. Make that battery so it's not a giant freaking block in your back.
That's right. So we've got the app right here, and so you can control this right here from the app. M12.
And you can always just control it right.
I'll flip it up here and I'll hold it right here. But yeah, so you can, with the heated gear power source with app control, you now have the ability to unlock some of the capabilities with Hexon. So simple functions, turning it on and off, checking the battery charge. You can also turn the LED off. You can also turn the controls to be locked so that you can't accidentally change the setting or turn it off if you have a harness or you got kids poking at you or whatever's going on. And then the most important benefits from Hexon really allows you to set your heat zones, select, deselect the zones that you want, 10 heat settings as opposed to 3 just on the garment. And then the most important aspect, I mentioned Hexon is dynamically adapting and sensing its environment.
Yeah.
So now, depending on where you are, you can select the runtime that you need for a situation, and Hexon will deliver that based on the battery charge and the environment that you're in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. I don't know. That is pretty cool. All right. Wesley, I appreciate it. When is all this coming out?
Everything starts shipping here in August. You're going to have it in stores September, October, very soon for this winter.
Awesome. All right, guys. Wesley, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That is everything that I could find from Milwaukee Tools. Hope you enjoyed it. I know this is a longer video. I tried to slow this down a little bit and show you guys everything because I don't want to breeze over something. Some of these purchase decisions, you know what? This is how we make our living, you guys. And I want to bring you guys the absolute best information I can so that you can make the best absolute living you can. That's all I have for you on this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, a thumbs up goes a long way. If there's a favorite tool you like that you've seen today in the show, let me know in the comments down below. Anything helps that algorithm boost it up. And that's it for this one. God bless you guys, and go get them. And one last thing, just so you know, one of the most interesting things at this show is all of the content creators you see here, they come out on their own dime. They're not paid. We're not doing this. We're not getting paid to do this. We just come out here to make these videos for you. So if you watch somebody else's Milwaukee video, give them a thumbs up as well, because you know they're out here working hard to try to provide you information. And if this video's helped you out, thumbs up for me goes a long way as well. God bless. Go get them, you guys. We'll catch you on another.